Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Light of Divine Love. I'm your host, Kelly Miller. Just want to say you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're powerful. I love you, and thank you for joining me today. So, in the last episode, I played a song for you called The Anthem. And I said in the next episode, I would explain to you why I chose this song and what this bracelet that I wear means. But before I go any further, I want to give a very big thank you to everyone who watched the video and liked it. Thank you very much. I also want to give a big thank you to my executive producer, John Leighton. Without him, none of that would have ever happened. And I'm so grateful for all the effort that he put into making that video of the song, The Anthem, for my birthday become reality. So, in this episode today, I'm going to tell you why I chose that song and what this bracelet that I wear means to me. This bracelet says, "You matter and don't give up." And sometimes it's very difficult in our life not to give up. And in our song, The Anthem, that's the main theme behind the chorus is to never give up. So, the story I'm going to share with you today is a very heartbreaking, sad story that I experienced in 2020. And so back around 2010, I started going to church and trying to change my life. I was going through some very difficult times, and I really needed just some guidance beyond people that I knew. So I started going back to church, and it really changed my life and made me look at things in a different perspective. Well, the band that they had playing there eventually kind of just dissolved and everybody went their own way. And this is around 2015, 2016 that this had happened. So they had brought in the pastors were playing, and the pastors' kids were all singing and playing instruments, and just being the worship band that we all would listen to before we had service. And around late 2016, they got a new guitar player, and that guitar player's name was Ben. And Ben had been jamming with the band for a few years. And we're going to fast forward real quick to 2019. In the summer of 2019, John and I were working on a new project, and we wanted to bring in a third guitar player. So I presented it the opportunity. I approached Ben and asked Ben if he would be interested in coming over and listening to some of my tracks and see if he would be interested in being a part of the project that we're working on. And at that moment, Ben was getting ready to move and he didn't have time. And he said he would be interested in doing it, but he wanted to take care of this first so that he could have the opportunity. So that's okay, that's cool. I gave him my phone number and everything. And a couple of months go by, and I hit him up and I asked him how things are going and what his time schedule might look like. And he was all, "Man, you wouldn't totally believe this, but my car just got totaled in the process of moving. So now I got to buy a new car." So I was like, "Okay, that's cool. I understand." And, just hit me up when you have time. It's no, real pressure or anything, but when you have time, that'd be great. So we're looking at now late September, early October, and I see him at the church again. And he's all, "Okay, I moved. I got things going." He goes, "Let me get through all these holiday shows that are coming up. And as soon as I have time, we'll come over and take a look at it and see what your project is about." So I'm like, "Cool, dude. I totally appreciate that." So one day, while me and my BFF are at one of the Christmas shows, um, after the band stopped playing, I got this really weird feeling that came over me that Ben is gay. So I asked my BFF, I was like, "Hey, do you think Ben is gay?" And she kind of like laughed at me. She was like, "Why do you ask?" I go, "Something just came over me that said that Ben might be gay." And she goes, "Well, I don't think so. I thought he might have a girlfriend." It's like, okay, no big deal. Not like it bothered me or anything. So this is right around early December when this is all happening. So I'm getting ready to get baptized in January of 2020 as Kelly Miller. So I go to my baptismal and I get baptized and I go to church the next day and Ben's not there, which sometimes it happens that they just can't make it to the show. So somebody else steps in. So, you know, I have my service and everything, and I go home, and Monday goes by, Tuesday goes by, and Wednesday, my BFF called me, and she goes, I have some terribly sad news for you. I was like, what's that? Because she was having issues in her life. And she goes, Ben has died. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, sometime after New Year's, Ben had self harmed himself and took his own life. And I was just crushed by it, heartbroken. I never got a chance to get to know Ben. And when I heard this, it reminded me of my own life. So, one of the things that she said to me, she goes, you remember when you asked me if Ben was gay? And I was like, yeah. She goes, Ben is transitioning to Ashley. None of us knew this. So I will refer to Ben as ABG, which is Ashley Benjamin Grant. And I'm going to share the photo of Ashley Benjamin Grant right now for you. So the day that she called me and told me that she had died, it broke my heart because it reminded me of me. I don't know what struggles Ashley had been going through, and Ashley never really ever reached out to me, so I don't really have a whole lot about her. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because, again, it reminded me of my own life prior to me going to this program. And again, I don't know the struggles and the challenges that Ashley was dealing with at that time. And I just felt that while I was making these videos of my impact experience, that sharing the song, the anthem with people can give everybody a sense of empowerment and hope. It's been very difficult for me to talk about this. This is the first time I've talked about Ashley Benjamin Graham taking her own life and sharing it with anybody, because I just wasn't wasn't really sure until I did the anthem video, and it just came to me that I needed to talk about this because it does affect me. I never wanted to push my friendship onto her, but it was just one of those things that I feel so heartbroken that I never got a chance to be her friend and even tell her that I was the same way, that I identify as female. And this I felt is just something that I needed to do to kind of heal myself in a sense. Um, I don't blame myself for what happened, but I did blame myself for not trying hard enough to try to be her friend. And I didn't want to push that onto her. So it was something that I had been dealing with for a long time. And even today, you know, I have my own issues and my own challenges that I'm struggling with. And doing this show gives me an opportunity to release some of this stuff in my life that has happened since I left Impact. So I just want you to know that sometimes we never know what people are dealing with and what they're challenged with in their life and how it may be affecting them and the path that they look at of ending this pain. Even for myself, like I said, before I went to this program, the heartbreak of Janice, the other two girlfriends moving, Teresa leaving, then dealing with Juliet and Karen, all the alcohol, all the substances. Death was the only thing that I thought about because the pain and the emptiness and the not feeling good enough is the only thing that just drove my mind every day. So for me, this program saved my life. And I truly am so grateful for Deborah, because Deborah cared enough about me to get me to go to this program, not knowing where I was at in my life prior to this all happening. So I'm sharing this with you so that this way, if you are encountering or experiencing your own issues, reach out to somebody, ask for assistance, share this pain. Or if you know somebody that might be at a distance and it may be very difficult to deal with, just be compassionate, be kind, be caring, be open to them, because you never know, you might be saving that person's life. So today, I'm going to end this episode with one angel oracle reading card or message card. And I went through the deck to find the perfect card for this moment. And it is 5959. And it's inner strength. I trust my inner strength and resilience. I face challenges with courage and determination. My inner strength empowers me to overcome any obstacle and thrive. That is such a powerful message. Even for myself, there's days that I've said in these videos, I just want to find a rock, lay there, wake me when it's over, because life is tough. Challenges that come into our life that we have really sometimes just no control over affect us. And it's hard to keep going. That's why I wear this bracelet. You matter. I matter. Everybody matters. And we can't give up. As bad as I think about, again, just calling it quits and just giving up, I can't, because all those things that I dream of, all those things that I want to accomplish will never come true if I quit. So with this message, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this story with you. And I just want to say I love you. I hope to get one day to meet you and be a part of your life. And I thank you for watching, and have a good night. Thank you very much.
People will come and people will go, but most of this world aren't worth it to know. This life might deal you one or two true friends, so fight for what's yours till this life comes to an end. Some will try tempting your heart's desire, lifting you up while they set you afire. So don't ever keep your true feelings in check, 'cause nothing's worth losing your self-respect.